Hey, how we feeling? We need some more energy. Come on. Wednesdays like the day of the week, or I think most of the high schoolers, probably some of the middle schoolers have like a late start, right? Yes. Does that make the day feel worse whenever you're like, oh, why did I get out of bed for this? I was in bed for longer today. Anyway, nope. It's better? Okay, cool. Glad to hear it, guys. Well, my name's Andrew. Super stoked to be here. Today, we're playing a game. It's one of my favorite games. It's called Steal the Bacon. Yes, all right. Okay. 3. You're at number 3. 6. The middle schoolers are the best. Oh! Hey, it's not over! It's not over!
calling it more than a crush, which makes it kind of fun, right? But I think most of us in this room have had a crush before. Can you guys raise your hand if you've had a crush? Like, all the boys are cool, but we all know, right? Yes, there we go. Thanks for outing your friends. This is good. Okay, read it. So, we've all had crushes before, or most of us have. And usually it happens at school, right, where like someone will send you a snap or like they'll sit next to you in class and you just find this person like the most attractive human in the world. You're like, man, they're pretty cute, they make me laugh a lot, and like there's nothing wrong with this person. You're just like, this is God's gift to me. Like I just love this person, I really like this person. Are you guys talking about your crushes right now? No? Just thought I would ask. But, so we all have kind of probably had a crush at some point. I was thinking about like when I met Andrew, we hung out like a few times, and I remember we worked at the same church. And so I had friends in the office one day, and they were like whispering over to the side. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And they're like, did you hear so-and-so likes Kasey? And I kept being like, who are we talking about? And then it finally came out that Andrew liked me. And so it's good when a crush likes you. But in today's world, a crush lasts for maybe 2 seconds before, whether you're into a situationship or you're on to the next stage, like it doesn't last for long. And so our goal for you guys is to give you tools, to give you guidelines on how to have healthy relationships. Because there's one thing to be able to date, but there's one thing to be able to date wisely and healthy. And so we want to help you guys be able to do that well. And because if you follow Jesus, if you're a Christ follower, it means that we date different than the rest of the world. It means that we maybe have different guidelines, different things that we do. And this isn't to constrict you or like for you not to have fun in dating, but it's actually really healthy and helpful to have it as well. And so our goal for this series is just to help you guys date well. And so before I get any further, I want to read for you guys a reason why as Christ followers we date a bit different. And so 1 Peter 2:9-10 it says, you are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession, that you may declare the praises of him who called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Once you were not a people, but now you are the people of God. Once you not received mercy, but now you have received mercy. And so in this verse it says, we're holy, so we're set apart. We don't look like the world does. And we don't think like the world, we don't act like the world, we don't treat people like the world does. We treat them like Jesus. And this goes into dating as well. And so as we start this series, I want to make sure we get on the same page right away. So there's 3 things I want to make sure we're all good with before we start to get into this, because dating relationships sometimes, like the talk and having like conversations about this can look different, so I want to make sure that we all just start at the same place. So the first one is, no one is perfect. I don't want you guys during this series, if we say something, for you to be like, well, I've already done that, like does that exclude me from this group? For us to be like, hey, we're all human. I know I've been in 60 dating relationships before. I know the pain, the shame, the guilt that it can be brought by that, and so we want you guys to have space to talk about it in groups. We don't want you to be like, well, you guys are more holy than me, like I can't do that. That's not our hope. Our hope is that you're able to be like, hey, this happened. What can I do to grow? Like, how can I do this better next time? That is our hope. Because me, Andrew, Logan, all of our leaders, I think none of us are perfect, so we probably have stories of like, hey, this didn't work out. Learn from us so that you guys don't have to go through the same thing. Secondly is, we want you guys to know that it's good to date. Like, dating isn't a bad thing. I don't want you guys to walk away and be like, well, church told me I can never date. Like, that's not what we're saying. We just want you guys to be able to date well. Because going on dates is fun. Having someone like you is fun. Learning how to like someone else and learning how to love someone else, it's actually a really good thing to know how to do. And so we want you guys to be able to do that in good ways. Lastly, if you guys are single here and you're like, great, 4 weeks on dating, like this doesn't apply to me, just know that like being single is okay. And you're not like less of a person. I know in church sometimes it feels like, hey, you don't have a boyfriend, you don't have a girlfriend, like you're less in. That is not true, okay? Like in the Bible, Paul, who writes a lot of the New Testament, he literally says like, it's actually better to be single if you can be single. Like I was single through like a lot of middle school, high school, into my 20s. Honestly, it was really fun. I got to do a lot more things. You don't have to worry about another human. Like being single is good. So if you guys are in that season of life, don't think you're excluded from this, okay? That's kind of the 3 things I just wanted to hit really fast, just so we're all on the same page. Good? Perfect. Okay, next, so I've talked a little bit about how we are set apart in relationships, right? But what does that actually look like? Like, what does God call us to do as we date? And so I have 2 main things that I want us to talk through tonight. And so the first one is dating is meant to edify your significant other, not you. So dating isn't to serve yourself, it's to serve the person you're with. And so I want to read this verse from Philippians 2:3-5. It says, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. Not looking to your own interests, but each to the interests of the others. In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus. And so right here in Philippians, it says like, we're called to be like Jesus. And what did Jesus do? He valued others above himself, which is what we're called to do in relationships as well. And so I want to be just kind of straightforward with you. If you're dating someone right now, because it serves you, whether you get free dates, you get really good gifts, you get to go on fun trips with their family. Maybe for some of you, they don't keep really good boundaries, and so you can push things in the relationship, and you're like, hey, this is good for me. I want you guys, you can kind of associate with that, and you're like, oh, maybe that's me. Like, take a step back, because if you're in a relationship, and you're there, and you hope that the person you're with serves you, but you don't want to serve them back, I can promise you it's not going to end well. God calls us to value one another, and so if you're not doing that in your relationships, it's not going to be good. There's going to be pain for you, there's going to be pain for them. So on the flip side, what does that mean for us in dating? It means when you're dating someone, you want to like them, you want to love them, you want to adore them, you want to learn of like, what's your favorite thing, what makes you laugh, like you want to get to know them and value them. That's what we're called to. And what better way to do it than the person that you're like, hey, really like you, let's spend a ton of time together. It's perfect practice to be a better human and learn how to value them, because you're probably going to be with them a lot, right? And so that's what we're called to do in dating, is to actually care for the person you're with. And I think what better way to do it than you don't see them, because like the honeymoon phase is great, and you're like, perfect, life is amazing. And then they'll start to eat weird. They'll start to make like a dumb joke that you hear all the time, and you'll start to get a little irritated with them, or they'll do something that hurts you. But you have to remember, you have to see them as God created them. You have to remember, like, man, God loves them, so I need to love and protect them and care for them that way. So that is the first thing for dating. It's not for you. It's for you to edify and serve the person you're dating. And secondly, dating is meant to lead to marriage, which I know can be like, yo, I'm 15, I'm 16, like, let's not do that. We're not in the 40s, like, that doesn't happen anymore. But what I want to let you guys know is that this doesn't mean the person you're dating right now is the person that like you're going to marry. It means that you're intentional when you date. It means when someone asks you out, you don't have to be like, am I gonna like get engaged to them? Is this the real thing? But it's like, hey, I'm gonna at least start dating them and see if that's even a possibility. Like you have that mindset as you go into it. And so in Ephesians 5, Paul, he tells kind of what marriage is supposed to be like, which you guys will read more of this tonight in group. But Paul says, wives, you're supposed to submit to your husbands. You're supposed to respect them. And so girls, if you're dating someone and they don't care for you well, if they don't respect you, if they don't like, they're not good to other people, it may be a good thing to think through of like, man, do I want this guy for the rest of my life, right? It's kind of easier to go through some lists and be like, maybe this guy isn't the guy for me. And guys, the Bible tells you that you are supposed to love your wives as yourselves, which means like you have to put them above yourself. It also says that you have to love them as Christ did, which if you know anything about Jesus, he literally died for us. And so Paul kind of pushes it of like, hey guys, if you marry, you have to be willing to die for your wife. And so for you, as you start to date, you can start to think of like, do I care about this person enough to like really serve her? Do I care enough to like, if we had hard conversations, do I want to fight and like work through it? Or are you like, this isn't that important, like I'm good. Like those are the things we want you guys to be thinking through as you date. Because through the next few weeks, we're gonna get into more details on like, hey, what's healthy, what's not, like what should you be doing? And we want this to be the groundwork for you guys to kind of look back on this and be like, okay, they're not just saying crazy things, like we have a little bit of backing to it. So our hope for you guys is as you go to small group tonight, that we can start to have these conversations. And even if you're like, I don't agree with all this, that's okay. That's what small group is for, to talk and work through it. But our hope for you guys the next few weeks is just for you to learn that if we follow Jesus, we don't date like the world does, and we want to help you figure out and see what that actually looks like. So I'm going to pray, and then you guys are going to head to